Good afternoon. Welcome to your IELTS class for today. This class is provided by Sika and it is free of the cost class. You do not have to pay anything to attend the classes here with us. We are offering PTE classes in the morning session with the timing is 10 to 12. We are offering NATI CCL classes for the languages Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu and Nepalese. And different days classes are available for these four languages. The slots are mentioned on the Facebook page. So anybody after the free preparation and at the same time with the well experienced trainers with the authenticated resources, then of course these are the platforms you can avail for free without paying any single dollar here. So you are attending the IELTS classes, PTE classes, NATI CCL classes, whatever you are after, all the needs are taken care of. So even if you are not after, somebody you know after the classes, and obviously just because of this COVID situation, sometime we don't able to pay the high hefty amounts for the classes. So this is the platform where you do not have to pay anything at all. There is no limitation to the classes. It's not like that if it's free your needs won't be catered here according to the test preparations, or there won't be no feedback on your task, or there won't be nothing like how you can boost up your score. It's just like a routine class where maybe you are paying and getting all the things, but here the difference is that you don't have to pay anything. So isn't it lovely about the classes? And moreover, the free services are not stopping here only. We are having migration counseling for free, the education counseling for free, and we are also conversion of the visitor to student visa as well. The success rate is quite good in that. If anybody after the service can avail that, and result speaks for itself. And if you are after the Canadian immigration process that you want to migrate to Canada, we are providing the free eligibility check for that service, and we are also giving the free counseling to understand the whole soul process, what it is. That is again, you don't paying anything to us. So all the services I'm mentioning, you go anywhere, you have to pay hefty amounts for that. But here with Sika, you are getting them all free, all under one roof as well. So you can simply call this number, you can email us, you can step into any of our offices in Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide, Brisbane, and for the said services. Also, we keep updated you regarding all the current changes happening in the visa processes, state-wise changes happening, trade-wise, field-wise, the changes which are happening around us. So every clip, every information is in the form of a video clip. It is uploaded on the Facebook page. You can go there, check that, and get your description of what changes are there and how it's gonna be proving beneficial to you, or how you can reap the benefit out of that. And we also offering the overseas health cover. We dealing in that sector as well. We have all the health cover services with us. So if you are after that, then we are able to provide you with the lowest price possible in the market. You can check the quote with us, you can check the service or the insurance you are after, and of course you can then make an informed decision about it. The scholarships are also available within different universities, and that can be up to 25%. That's a good percentage when it comes to paying the uni fee. So if you are after that, you can come to us and you can discuss your profile and what university course you are after. Maybe you are the one who can get this 25%, or maybe 10, 15, 20, up to 24, 25% of the scholarship. And definitely it's a huge help when it comes to our study goals. So these are the things I'm mentioning here. But beside that, if you have any query related to visa processes, immigration, right, classes, preparation, resources, change of course, change of university, you can contact on the number which is 0396631318. And starting with the class today, so as we just finished the speaking this week, listening as well, letter writing as well, and today we'll be continuing with the reading. This is the module we haven't touched in this week. So reading is the one we will be doing today. As I usually come up with the new readings, and they are from the authentic resources. So those are the real insight into how you will be getting the readings in the exam. So it's like many sources are available, but we cannot rely every resource available, because you never know if this is the same pattern you will be getting in the exam or not, right? So better the readings we practice here in the class, they are the exact readings, or the type of question or type of the tricks they are using in the reading, which you will be looking into your or finding in your exam as well. So it is sort of a channelized practice we do here, not for the reading only, for the listening as well, and for the speaking as well, for the writing as well. So normally the target is 8777, and there is no surprise that a student actually able to receive 8777 with these online classes only. They haven't taken any other coaching, they haven't paid a single dollar here for the classes, and still they are able to achieve the target of 8777. Why? Because we provide the channelized practice. There is nothing like that randomly we picking up the reading, listening, writings, or the speakings and just doing the practice with you guys, because that's available on the internet as well. But here, this is the difference. This makes these classes stand out from all the, maybe personally how you are practicing your goals toward 8777. So it's like, no, the student got it recently only. So when he'll be receiving his report card, definitely will be sharing that report card on the Facebook page as well, so that you can also have a look into that. Students say we don't get 7 in writing. I don't say that's not true, because if you attend the classes here with me, definitely continuously, but yes, be consistent in the classes, definitely you will be getting that score. He got 9 in listening, and I said normally in the class, this is the most scoring item type module in the IELTS, where you can score even 9 as well. But how you can score, depending on the practice, the way we practice here, there are tiny silly mistakes we usually ignore. If we're taking care, why not we are getting our required band score. It's not as easy as it look, because there are technicalities in that. So how we knowing that technicalities? If we are attending the sessions here with us. So these are the few updates regarding the classes, and I hope you getting my point here. And why not to take all these benefits for free, completely free? This is just the time you are devoting, and this must be the, maybe the time you will be devoting alone in the practice as well. So why not with the trainer? Why not with the authentic resources? Why not where you actually can get feedback, right? So this is the thing with our classes, definitely. So let's start doing the reading today. And I am stopping this share for a while so that I can share the next screen with you. So you see here, this is the reading on the screen right now. It says, hi, hello, calling card company. There are questions 1 to 7, and we have to classify the following feature as being part of the US card, Go Asia, Africa card, call card, Eureka card, or any card, not part of any card. So we have to classify the following statement on the basis of the option given. Whatever is the correct letter, that what we'll be writing in front of our answer. And yeah, that's how we will be completing this one. So I'll be giving you 15 minutes around for this particular 7 question. So you'll be sending me a reply in the chat box only. And after that, we'll be discussing the answer to this question. So let's start doing this now. So you have to watch carefully that we got different category of the card description. So according to the which part they are describing, like if I go after the question one, allows customers to review who they call. Allow customer to review who they called. So this is a feature of which card? US, Go Asia, Afri, Eureka, or this is not given in any of the card. So let's if we go say after this question, so we start reading hello, hi, hello, calling card company card descriptions. So let's go to the US one. So it is not having any such description. Not into the second one. Okay, if you go after this every call, so what it says in the third sentence of that, fourth sentence, customers can check calling record with online feature and can print it out for free. So this very description is about the first answer. So allow customer to review who they called. So if we got a record, we can print it, we can review who have called us. So for this, the answer to this question will be C. Why? Because the C is the option given for every call card, right? Now, let's go after just the same way. Go after to the second question, which say has no expiry period. So let's see which card is having no expiry period. Take 5 more minutes. Okay, let's talk about the answer. So, as we just find out the answer to the question number 1, which is C, the answer to question number 2 has no expiry, what it says, period. So, for that, the answer is E. So, if we go after all the descriptions, like we have read US, Go Asia, and AFRI for the question 1, they have not talked about any expiry. I mean, they are not saying that it is not having any expiry period. So let's go to the Eureka one, the last one which left. World class business focused calling service to Europe. New feature added every month, 6 month. Fax facilities to any European country using Eureka cards and can be purchased online. Clear leader in global rates. Upcoming feature bonus point minutes at extra. No extra cost on cards cover $75. Available for this, and this cards. Cards expire within 3 months of activation. It got expiry period. And if you go after every call, card expire 5 months after activation. So it got expiry period. Go Asia. So if you see in this one, it says three more. Card expire after 5 months, right? And US can expiry period is 6 months once activated. So has no expiry period is description of no card. So every card got expiry period 6 month, 3 month, 5 month, right? So it is E. Has the shortest expiry period and the lowest rates to the New Zealand. So if we go after the card, Eureka card, which is D, what it says, like it has the added features. And how much is the expiry time? Within 3 months. You see, it is 5 months, it is 5 months, it is 6 months. It got the least time for the it will be least activated only for the 3 month. And lowest rates to the New Zealand. Just you read the description of that. The clear leader in global rates. So this will be covering the New Zealand. So obviously it's not like the country name is given, but it's saying that globally, if you want to call, this card is a clear leader. So this is not the service mentioned in any other of the card, global service sort of. So that make it the answer D for the question number 3. And the question number 4, the minimum call cost is 60 seconds. So if you go after the description in every call, what it says, call charged in 1 minute increments. That means minimum call cost is 60 seconds. 1 minute equals to 60 seconds. So they have a paraphrase version of 1 minute in the question, which is 60 seconds, right? So we got here our answer. That's C, every call. This is the card with the minimum call cost. Charges a 5% connection fee. So if you go after the descriptions now, I think this is quite easy. 5% connection fee. Which card service is charging that? So you are going after that, and then which card service is doing that? Okay, this is again not the part of any card, because the rates per minute, if we go into that graph as well, so it is saying card option, then US, Canada. Okay, then there is a New Zealand rate as well with the Eureka. And 5% connection fee thing, no, not mentioned. If even we go after US can, what it is saying, buy a $20 card and receive 5% worth of value credit. This is not connection fee. This is a value credit. There will be 5% of that they'll be giving you. So other than that, no 5% thing is mentioned in any one, and this is also not right. So E will be our answer for the 5th one as well. Then the highest priced card that offers an additional benefit. So in the chart given, Hi Hello Card Company, you will be seeing you have to look around which card company got the highest price card. So there only you get that it's Africall. And what it is saying, that offers an additional benefit. An additional benefit is record check facility. So if it's a right answer, just let me know. If it's not, then see why not. So we have to look for highest priced card that offers an additional benefit. So basically, we're not separately looking for these two options. We are looking for only a price which is high as well and offering an additional benefit as well. So if you go after the US card, what you will be looking into that it is 50 cents, and what additional benefit it is giving, value credit options. So that makes it uh, the A is the answer. Yeah, part of the US card, which is the answer is A. And even if you go after the description here given back here, so you buy a $20 card and receive 5% worth of value credit. And if you buy $50 card, you receive an extra 10% of value of worth of value credit, right? So 50 and 20 and 10, 20 and 50, these are the cost of the card, and they got a additional benefit in that as well. But if you go after Go Asia, Africall, and Eureka One, they are the more high cost cards available, like 100 and some other figures as well. But you see, they're not offering any additional benefit with that, right? So overall, it offers the cheapest rates. So which one is offering the cheapest rate? That is going to be the answer for the question number 7. And of course, as we are looking at the prices, what it is saying, new feature added every 6 months. Faxes are charged at the same rate as calls per minute, right? The clear leader in global rates. Bonus minutes and no extra cost on card over $75. It's an upcoming feature, not yet decided. That's why it can't be the answer for 6-1. And also available for this many dollars. So you will be seeing that overall cheapest rate are available with the Eureka card, part of the Eureka card. So we'll be writing the answer to 7 is D. So also comparing the rates here, it says 90 cents, 45 cents. So all the prices are in cents only. Like here you go with the other cards, they are in also dollars, more than dollars as well for some country. So on an overall basis, right, what we are looking here, that it got under $1 all the call charges. So cheapest rates, but here somewhere it's $1, 1 and 10. That's why it can't be the answer. So yeah, so these are the answer for the first 7 questions, which are based on the 4 card option they are giving us. Okay, let's move to the 8 to 14 number question. It's about West Coast Beach. And question says, answer the question below using no more than 3 words and or a number from the text for each answer. So words or number can be our answer here. We got around 8 questions, 2, 4, 6, yeah, 7, 8 questions. So you have to first read the question, take out the keyword, go to the reading, see where it is mentioning about the same very question, and there you are finding it, and write your answer in the 3 words, 2 words, 1 word, including a number, excluding a number, right? So let's just start this. Okay, let's see. 8 to 14 now. It's already 15 minutes given to you. So the question number 8, answer to that is, okay, let me say the question. What is it that determines which flags are used? So we are looking after what is it? That means what sort of thing is determining that which flags to be used. So there we go. There in the swimming part, you read the first sentence. There are different kinds of flag that are positioned in different areas according to conditions. So basically, what decide which flag to be used out of those three? The answer is conditions. All right. The first answer, conditions. The second question, what is used to indicate unsafe beach conditions? So what they use to indicate unsafe beach conditions? The area between two red flags indicates high instability, deep water, unpredictable waves, no swimming allowed. So unsafe conditions are just like that, which are not stable, deep, unpredictable waves are there, and where people must not be doing the swimming. So the answer will be two red flags. So what is used to indicate the beach is unsafe for um, unsafe beach conditions? With the two red flags. So this will be the answer for the second question, ninth. Who should not swim between the green flags? So next line, green flags are placed 100 meters apart and indicate that swimming for competent swimmer is safe, but conditions are unstable for weaker swimmers. So who should not swim between the green flags? But for the weaker swimmers, they must not swim there because the conditions are competent for the, or they are good for the, safe for the competent swimmers only. So what is the rule all swimmers must follow? So what it says next, ideal condition for swimming exists for both adult and children between yellow flags. Non-swimmer should not attempt to swim in the ocean. Even if you consider yourself to be a competent swimmer, always swim between the yellow flags. So what is the rule? They are saying that all the swimmer must be follow. So if you got the answer from here up to this point, it's fine. If not, let's read further. And I think we have to read a little further for that. So what they are saying next, the probability of drowning at an unsupervised beach is 10 times greater than at a beach with the lifeguard on duty. Irrespective of how competent a swimmer you are, the council's decree is never swim alone. So this is a rule sort of which is must. If you competent, if you not, if you weak, if you child, if you adult. So never swim alone is the rule everyone, obviously the swimmers we're talking here, must follow. So 11 answer is never swim alone. 3 words. What should swimmer do if caught in a rip outside a flagged area? What should swimmers do if caught in a rip outside a flagged area? So let's move further where they have mentioned the rip. Waves sometimes carry strong currents or rip that are created by water volume and gravity. Rips can make swimming very difficult, right? What they are saying, that they make the swimming difficult, and you can be pulled out to sea. If you are swimming between the flags, use the distress signal. Wave one arm above your head to gain the attention of a lifeguard. If you are caught in a rip and are swimming outside a flagged area, right? This is into our question. What should swimmer do if caught in a rip outside a flagged area? And swimming outside a flagged area, do not try to swim against it. Instead, float and relax. So what is the advice? What should swimmer do? What should swimmer do? They should be doing, they must do two activities they mention: float and relax. That's what they are saying, Rishi. Instead, if you try to swim against it rather than float and relax. So swimmer should be doing two activities here. So this is the answer here. Now, what is most at risk in the midday sun? So midday sun, let's see where they are talking about it. So it's about drinking alcohol, and then okay, midday sun, most at risk. Then of the rocky cliff, avoid. Okay, last paragraph. From about 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., the sun is at its most dangerous, right? So what is the most at risk in the midday sun? During this time, make sure you are wearing sunscreen, shirt, hat while at the beach. Exposure to the sun at this time can carry with it the threat of skin cancer. So what is most at risk in midday sun? So basically the answer is skin, and especially somewhere they have this is the word they mention here, especially vulnerable. So who are specially vulnerable? That is children's skin is especially vulnerable, sorry. So it says what is most at risk in the midday sun. So most, especially children's skin, everybody have a risk of that, but children's skin is especially vulnerable. Ensure that they are protected. Which location should swimmers go to if they have questions? If you have any further inquiry, that means the question, please visit the lifeguard office. Right? So, where should a person go with the question in his mind? Lifeguard office or the lifeguard's office. So, this is the place we have to visit for the uh, answer to the any query. Okay, so this is the first passage containing 14 question in it, right? Short answer question and classification, two categories. Now let's just move to the part 2 of the test, passage 2. Just a second, I'm printing that up. We'll be doing the question again in two sets, and there are total 27, up to 27. That means around 16 more question we'll be doing here. Okay, this is reading passage 2. It says industrial business solution and home business. Points to consider. If you got an industrial business solution and a home business, these are the points to consider. So there are up to A to I points mentioned. The question says choose the correct letter A to E. What would be the most suitable title for the passage? So the 15 number question is about the title of the passage. So when such question is there, which is about the title of the passage, and it is at the beginning of the questions, you can leave it for that moment as well. You will be finding the question to the next one, and when you will be doing that, ultimately you're reading the whole passage, right? And then if it's about, obviously it's about the overall passage, what can be the title, then you will be in a better position to understand which option is the suitable here, right? So you see the next one is containing which section contain the following information. Now for this question, ultimately we have to go through every paragraph here. So when we do going every paragraph here, ultimately we reading and getting the whole sole idea of this passage. When then we will be doing the question number 15. So now leaving the question 15, let's go to the question 16 to 20. But yes, if such question like 15 is at the end of the passage, so you already did the questions and you know it, what it is all about. And if I say, okay, what could be the title given to this passage, so you know now what can be the title, right? Now let's just do the question number 16 to 20. You may use any letter more than once. A to I are the option. It could be possible that A is the option to 16 and also to the 20. So this it means the note. So let's say, let's start doing it. Again, got 15 minutes to do this question.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Anshul. How are you?
I'm
This is
good. How are
Anshul,
you?
right?
Yeah, that's answer.
All right. So, have
Ma'am,
you?
this is academic reading.
No, Anshul. This is the general one.
Oh, I have got my exam tomorrow, so I just thought like let's take a last class.
All right. But you are preparing for academic.
Yes, ma'am, that's right.
Okay. Okay. So, you
I
want
hope
to
I
go
will be
with
all
the
right with the
academic reading?
writing.
Do
Hello.
you want to go with the academic reading now?
No, I just joined to check out if you are giving classes and writing.
No, writing and speaking, it's been done this week.
All
So,
right, ma'am.
yeah, listening we did yesterday. So, it's like reading is the one we haven't touched this week. So, that's why it's a reading class today.
Okay.
So, when
Ma'am, maybe
tomorrow is
general.
exam?
Yeah, that's right, ma'am. Tomorrow I will be one of those, but
Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? He got 8777. Definitely, yeah, it took him like two exams he took, then he able to get that. But it's only in the second go he get that. The first one, there was a reason why he didn't get that. He just
uh-huh.
wrote in a very simpler manner when it comes to the essay, because we discussed the
Right.
essay and the letter how he did that on that day. So that was my feedback as well, and that's why it was only the writing which stuck. It was 6.5 for him in that time, but yeah, the next go he nailed it.
Wow, that's
So
um,
your requirement is not 8777 for sure.
not ma'am. It's just 6 and not less than 6.5. I mean overall
Yeah, then it's
6.5.
not a big deal. It's like if you're practicing, you will be able to get that. Don't worry.
I'm just practicing listening and reading. I'm hanging into 30, 31, 30, 31, 29, 30, 31. That's the score I'm hanging on
Uh-huh. Okay,
in
but
all my
it's not
practices.
bad for the, I mean, requirement 6 or 6.5, because you just need, uh, for the 6, you need 24. For 6.5, you need to correct 27, like 28, 27. If it's
Uh,
30, 31, it's already 7.
Ma'am, instead of IELTS, had I done PT, would that matter?
So, what is the purpose of giving exam?
I'm applying. I'm just transferring my bachelor's to Canada. I mean, I'm trying to.
Okay, so then I guess no, then you cannot go after that one, because Canadian universities or institutions, they are not accepting the PT. They are more
Right.
into IELTS. There are very few union colleges, I must say
Uh-huh.
colleges only, which are giving equal weightage to the PT score right now, but not
Right.
many. So if your agent has suggested you to go after this one, which is IELTS, so there must be
Yeah.
a reason, such reason behind that.
Right. Right. But they did not give me any options of PT. No wonder why.
Yeah, because in Australia, PT is like it is even used for the PR purpose. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And but this is not the case in Canada right now. Like PT people also working on to those things as well, but right now there are very few colleges, universities accepting IELTS
Okay.
relevant PT score.
Ma'am, did you got my email ID?
I'm just pasting the things up for you, the three passages. Just a sec.
Sure. Thank you.
So these three passages, after every passage, the answer sheet, the answer list is attached, and around there are 40 questions in there. And then let me say with your name only. All right. I guess it will flash up when I type your name. Have I sent you something?
Yes, ma'am. Before you have sent me some reading material, I can send you something if you want.
Let me search it once. Internet is a bit slow with this one.
No,
If
that's okay.
I don't find it, then I'll
Uh, are you Aisha dot something?
okay, it's Aisha, right? I'm searching Anchal.
No, ma'am, I'm Achal. I just wanted to send you email for making it easy for you.
I got it. I got it. It's your name
Okay,
with the Gmail, right?
that's right.
Okay. So check your email.
Just a second, I'm checking it. Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. I'll get
Okay.
back to you once I get my score.
Sure,
If
sure.
I
I'll
get a
love
good
to hear.
score.
No, no, no. In any case, you're gonna tell me what is your score, and I hope you will be receiving the
Sure,
desired
ma'am.
one for sure. Best of luck, dear.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, let's talk about these question we are right now looking at. So just a second, let me share this sheet. God, it's academic one. All right, the answer to the question number 16, as we started with those one first. So the 16 one, where it says, let me close this academic reading. Remarks from past attendees. So remarks that mean review remarks sort of thing from the past attendees, the people who already attended it before. So it's in the E paragraph. So here you look what it says. Additional workshop across a variety of topic cover. Previous participants, past attendees, previous participants. So this is all sort of synonym of that. Have commented that, given remarks from. So it's very clear. The 17th one, involvement from a staff administrator is needed. The answer to this question is into the G paragraph. G. Involvement from a staff administrator is needed. So you see G, what they are talking in there. Registration can be done through the staff website. You're required to select relevant workshop in consultation with your supervisor. This will ensure there is no confusion in relation to time off for the workshop. Click on the workshop link and from the list of options available, click on the topic you selected. You will need to supply your date of birth, IBS identification, and department name. First very sentence, what it is saying, can be done through only the staff website. So you required to select the relevant workshop in consultation with your supervisor. So involvement of the staff administrator is needed. So it's into the G paragraph. Next is support available for further training at other institution. So the question number 18, the answer is in the I paragraph. Support available for further training at other institution. I paragraph say professional development doesn't need to be limited to in-house workshops, right? So for those wanting to expand knowledge, skill in area related to the area of expertise, we are prepared to offer partial scholarship to select universities. Request should be sent to personnel manager in the first instance. So you get that? Like support available for further training, like in-house, don't limit to that. So obviously talking about something after the particular institution we are in, they are looking for some more support. So expand knowledge, skill research area, and offer partial scholarship to select university. So personnel manager, this sent request should be sent to that in the first instance. So the description is in I. The commitment of IBS to its staff. The question number 19, it is in the C paragraph. You see it is written there, IBS is dedicated to the ongoing training and development of the team to ensure, so he is dedicated, right? IBS staff is dedicated to something. So dedication, commitment are the same words, right? And across all the departments to ensure a quality. Then the 20th, the requirement to provide personal information. It is in the paragraph G again. So 20th is also from the G paragraph. The requirement to provide date of birth, IBS number, department name. So this is your personal information thereafter. So now as we already have read all the passages to find out where this information is, then if we are doing now the question number 15, which say what would be the most suitable title for the passage. So becoming an IBS staff member, first option. Then second is staff training, just a sec. Staff training at IBS, second. Registering on IBS staff website and IBS staff procedure. Common question staff ask about IBS. So this is about the whole passage, right? So basically if you go after except B, all the other option, they are talking about the particular aspects. But if I go after the whole thing, what could be the right possible answer here? B. Because B is saying staff training and IBS. So title is like covering everything mentioned. So this is one collective title which can be imparted to this particular passage. And how we become staff member, how we register on website, what are the procedure, what are the common questions, they are into the information given separately here and there. Collectively it's about the staff training, right? So this is the answer to the question number 15 to 20. Moving next, this is the home business points to consider. We got question number 21 to 27, and these are again short answer question. And how many words you can write is maximum 3 words. So you can write max 3 words for your answer for these 7 questions. Right here. Okay, you got 15 minutes to do these questions now. Quickly go after these ones. Okay, let's talk about the answer for 21 to 27. So the answer number 21 to the question number, what is the first listed key for a home business profit, is having the idea. The answer to this question, the first listed key for having business profit, the key to that is having an idea. And in the passage, like go to the, there are two important points to make profit, and reading it, going to the second sentence, you will get having the idea is just the start. So the first listed key for a profit home business is the having the idea. Now, which area of home business planning includes federal tax identification? So which area is talking about that one? It is business registration. So where it is? So obviously, as we told, like we have to go after the words from the question, which is federal tax identification. So going in up there and reading it out, federal tax identification, keep reading it on, right? So you, when you are reaching this particular area, so you have to read this together. And business registration is a requirement and involves several areas. So you see this area involves several areas. So include, we are finding something which include federal tax. Maybe this is the area which includes that, and actually it is. Deciding upon your business name, getting your federal tax identification are also a part of business registration process. So there in the second third paragraph, the second answer is, so which area? Business registration got the federal tax identification. The answer to question number 23, and what is the question here? Who can be contacted for advice about the legal structure of an independently run business? So next paragraph, it is saying like obtaining advice is important consideration. So for SBA, the US government agency providing financial support, and locate a reliable mild or mid-range accounting firm that will help you structure the financial side of your business and provide you with the taxation advice you may need. So basically what they are saying, that who you can contact if you want to advise about a legal structure, if you want to run an independent business. So basically here we have the places like business administration is in a company which suggests us, right, which provide the support, and to see who. Insurance must be uh, okay. Okay, in the above paragraph where they are talking about the business registration requirement, if you go into the third line of that one, it says city business assistants can help with information about sole proprietorships and partnerships. Individual needing help with registering a corporation should legal structure corp, deciding upon your business name, blah blah blah, about the same process. So who you can contact for about the legal structure? Legal structure is like about sole proprietorship, partnerships, right? What will be the legal structure of your business? So you can contact who, that mean we have to give a person here. We cannot write a place here. So city business assistants, that you have to contact if you want to have a legal structure in regards to query regards to. Then the 24th one, who can provide help with getting money for a home business. So finances in the next paragraph, and what we have read there, small business administration is an agency providing financial support for small businesses. So small businesses, small SBA is the answer here. Which company provide insurance assistance up to 1 million? So this is here. Contactable insurance for insurance matter under $1 million, and Constar for all other amount. So you know here what is the answer? It is contactable, contactable insurance. So able insurance is the answer here. Very tricky. Don't read it one word or two word name. Contact is different. Contact able insurance. So able insurance is the name for insurance matter under 1 million. And what is the main cost associated with internet services? So next paragraph. So reading it up, what they're talking, many home businesses are online. And if this is your plan, you will need to purchase a domain name, locate an internet service provider. Costing varies mostly according to data downloaded. Connection speed can also affect the internet cost. So what is the main cost? Main cost, what they are saying, how it vary? It vary according to the data downloaded. So data downloaded is the main cost associated with the internet services. Who can be contacted for extra local small business, small business help? So what it is saying, please contact the county extension office nearest you for the or the National Directorate for State Inquiries. So if you got any other inquiries for the above businesses, there are the organization they have given that you can contact the county extension office nearest you. So nearest you is the first place to be contacted in need, right? So this is the place we will be contacting, county extension office. So these are the answer for the question number up to 27, and that makes the count for question today 27 out of 40. So the last paragraph, it will be as generally told that more of academic like. So this is the one we are doing now, olefin fiber, and it usually gets a lot of passages when it comes to the passage 3 and first I'll just show you the few question, not the full one. It is from the one collective passage, and adjusting the question is a bit difficult when it comes to the reading here. So we have for up to 40 questions, but we first be doing the question mentioned here up to 32. So guys, I'm buying few space here. For that, I'm just adjusting the text, and I hope there is a clear differentiation which is being done when it comes to the paragraphing. You can clearly understand. No issues with that. So this is the passage third, olefin fiber, a new dimension in textile. So there is a glossary given for one particular word, which may be somewhere see here, where they have they marked just like one, they have marked if some with word, that's the vocabulary, I mean description of the very word. So we got this question up to 28. We got 8 passages, paragraphs, which is having the question number 28 to 32 answer for. So we can use any letter more than once. What the questions are, that we have to find out which paragraph mention the following information, just like as we did in the first reading, I guess. So we got 5 question here. So more paragraphs we have here up to H paragraph, but They also saying that we can use any letter more than once. And when it is said like that, that mean maybe it is a great possibility that I'm using any option more than once for sure. So just go after this question, and I'm giving you 15 minutes for that again. Then I'll be telling you which paragraph we have taken this information from. The question number 28, where it says the machine used to produce olefin, it is into the paragraph E, where it says the machines used to produce olefin. So it is expensive to produce. First, a disadvantage is due to the production process. Fiber bonded at such high temperature, addition of color is impeded. Olefin fiber can only absorb select light colors like white, off-white, light yellow. However, it is possible to add darker colors by making the bonds weaker. Coming to the last point, the second disadvantage of olefin is the hydro spinning mill setup. Hydro spinning mill setup and thermal control equipment that are required in the manufacturing process. Both are expensive and to install and to maintain. So machine used in produce of the olefin, they have mentioned there that what they need, two types of the expensive machinery. The next is benefit of olefin over other textiles. 29 number question. And this information is from the paragraph number D. Benefits of olefin over other textile. So textile researchers view the invention of olefin as important due to its strength, thickness, and low specific gravity, of all which ensured that the fibers were strong without being overly heavy. Before the invention of olefin, textile that were strong were also quite heavy, and a heavy textile mean it was less comfortable for the wearer and involved higher carriage cost from mills to marketplaces. During the 1990s, USA improved upon both the manufacturing process and construction of olefin fiber so that they were able to absorb some moisture, and an aspect which has missing from the initial forms of olefin. So benefit of olefin over other textile, it is light, right? It is strong, right? And it doesn't need heavy, it is like not cost expensive when it comes to transportation as well, being lighter, and it is more comfortable to the wearer. So all the benefits is comparative to the other textiles. And the 30th one, it is saying that an expected outcome once the cost of making olefin is reduced. So expected outcome when the once the cost of making olefin is reduced. So this is into the last paragraph, H paragraph. There you see British scientists in collaboration with some giant European textile manufacturing companies are now conducting extensive research to reduce olefin production cost. The challenge is to decrease the production cost without losing any of the unique properties of the textile. If the research is successful, then olefin may become a regular component of everyday clothing. So an expected outcome once the cost of making olefin is reduced is that maybe it got the properties compromised of the textile. So this is an expected outcome. So there they described it. So basically that they don't want to do. So if they get successful in that, only then they want to continue further. Then a change in the classification of textile fibers. A change in the classification of textile fiber. So this is a 31 question and it is in the paragraph number first, which is A. Classification of textile fiber and change in that classification is it mentioned clearly there. You see there are different artificial fibers, natural, raw fibers, and then textile fibers, and they are categorized as animal fiber, then plant fiber, then comes the invention of olefin fiber, right? So what is all that about? A change in the classification of textile fiber. So usually textile produced by spinning raw fiber on a spinning mill and converting them into long strands of thread or yarn. But the textile fiber is classified into three types. One is animal, second is plant, And third is the invented olefin fiber. So this is added a new dimension to the traditional categories of textile fibers. So that is a change in classification of textile fiber mentioned in the paragraph number A. Now, the next question, various commercial uses of olefin. So we are going after commercial uses of olefin. So let's see if it's in the B. We are making this one like properties, synthetic, chemical, manipulating synthetic fiber. So this is about the properties. Let's go to C, liquid solution. And so this is again not having it because this is about the production process of it more, right? And D, we already picked this as the answer to some second one. So this is like benefits of the olefin more. So this is not a commercial usage. And E also we picked for one, which says the machine thing, and we have read it. It is not having any commercial uses of olefin. F, we not have read it yet, so let's do it. Worldwide, olefin is used in the apparel, home furnishing, automotive industry. Oh, the first sentence got the uses, right? So apparels means clothing, home furnishing means maybe the curtains, covers, something like that. Automotive industry, maybe the seat covers, In the apparel industry, comfortable but expensive activewear can be made of olefin. In the areas of professional swimming, olefin is very warm. Winter clothes are not typically made from it due to its high manufacturing price. Home furnishing industry is used to produce carpet tiles, floor covering, and expensive automobile interior coverings and sun visors are often made of olefin. So you understand the commercial uses of olefin in this F paragraph. So this is not difficult to find the answers here. So this is from the F paragraph. Classification is from the A paragraph. Expected outcome is in the H paragraph, the last one. And benefits of olefin, it's in the D paragraph. Machines used to produce olefin is in the paragraph number E. So E, D, H, A, F. So there is nothing from the G, right? There is nothing from the C. There is nothing from the B. So it's like you may use many letter more than once, but it's like we haven't used all the letter once as well. It's like only the 5 option we picked given out of 9 around. So this can also be the case with the readings as well. We won't be able to do the next question in another 2 minutes. Those questions are about yes, true, false, not given. And there are some short answer question as well, like the 3 short answer question. I quickly show you those questions only. Obviously, we won't be able to do that now. So here are the question. What is the main chemical in the olefin? So if we go after this question, what is the main chemical? So as we just reading the alkaline second paragraph, the B paragraph, it got its answer there, that the main come on, sorry, it just changed my screen to some other, sorry about that. So the main chemical is the carbon, which is used for the manufacturing, right? That's you will be looking into the paragraph number B, and carbon description is also given. Just like that, these are the 2 word 1 word answer. You can easily find them when we are doing previous question, which paragraph contain information. We already know that it speeds up the whole process as well. So that's all for today. So as I tell you, this is going to be the readings which are much similar. I mean, almost similar to the readings you will be getting in exam. Focus on these one, try to find the answer here, look for paraphrasing, look for type of question, look which question to do first and which to do last if such categories are there, so that you're saving time, completing in time, getting more answer and getting your desired scores as well. Thank you for today, guys. So we'll be ending this session now, and we'll be having the session tomorrow. That's Friday. Bye bye. Take care till then. So I'm ending the meeting for all now.